This is the cornfield.
Okay.
Cornfield is going to go from here. It's all dry, it all drains well.
Oh yeah, that's to grow good corn.
And I'm going to start it right about here.
Okay. Going this way?
Going that way.
Down to the bushes or past?
I think we'll go down to the bushes. I don't need.
Right to the edge of the bushes.
Yeah.
Here?
What do you think? That's and this wide. That's going to be.
How wide over to the last of the dead grass there?
No, even further than that.
Okay, so I'll stand on one corner here.
Right about here.
Okay.
That'll
be plenty of corn.
That'll give me 7 rows.
That'll be plenty of corn.
Plant them 3 stages. 1 month, 1 month, 1 month.
Yeah. You and the coons ought to have enough.
The coons and I are going to have a discussion. I have a 22 caliber CZ rifle, with a 29-inch barrel on it.
Uh-oh.
And when you fire it, it goes like this.
Well, I use electric fence.
I'm going to get that, what do you call it, mechanics wire?
Yeah?
About that high.
They'll climb that.
Not when it's electrified.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? I'll put that around the whole bottom of the cornfield.
I find that 2 wires.
Just 2 wires?
2 wires, all I need.
And they
one of them just off the grass and one of them another.
And they stay away?
Oh yeah, it doesn't take much.
Okay.
So I hear your name is Pastor Joe.
Pastor Joe.
There must be a story behind why you're called Pastor Joe.
Because I'm a pastor of a church.
Oh really? What church?
Last 20 years. Healing Grace Christian Church.
Okay.
So I quit managing brokerage firms. I was a stockbroker for all those years. I was a cop before that in New York.
Wow.
Ran commercial fishing boats in Florida. I jumped horses at Traders Point. 8 different lives. And I'm paying for it now because all those horse jumping and all those crashes and everything else, they catch up with you.
I'm sure.
The Oak family, they donated all the land around here to Garfield Park. And that's the Oak Street over there. It's got a summer kitchen in the basement.
Wow.
It's got under the porch in the front, on the one side is a potato cellar. All concrete, 58 degrees all year long.
Wow.
On the other side is a canning room, half the house, and it's normal temperature. Outside of it is a 3-burner gas stove for doing your canning.
Wow.
It's even got a farmer's bathroom with a 4-foot walk-in shower in it in the basement.
I see your hat. Did you fight in the war?
I was in the Navy. I didn't fight in the war. I protected Italy with all my might.
Wow.
And Italy's still there, so I guess I did a good job.
I think you did.
They sent me to Italy for some reason in 1967.
Well, I can't wait till spring. This sod was pretty tough, and I was really impressed with how good of a job this tiller did just in the first pass here. I decided to slow down a little bit for this second pass, just to see if I could chop it up a little bit better.
So I hear there's a story about a potato farm.
I grew up on a potato farm
Ah, okay.
in Long Island,
In Long Island. So how did that work?
25 miles from downtown Manhattan.
And there was space for a potato farm?
There were only farms where I grew up.
Wow.
We had 1-lane dirt roads out there.
So is it still a potato farm?
No, but it's still a very quiet little town with big trees on all the streets. I didn't see New York City until my senior trip.
Really?
Yeah, we went in there and we were like a bunch of hillbillies. Golly, how can they breathe up there? Well, it's ugly. Where's, grass? Where's that Central Park? I want to see where that grass is. They got horses out there. Look at that. Senior year, first time I saw New York City. Had no reason to go in. Always going to do it side to side. I like it. He will pulverize that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
It was a pretty nice childhood. We lived in sections just like farms. We loved that place. That was nice. Nice place to grow up.
Yeah, that is nice dark soil. I think you'll be very happy with that. And it's, I don't know what you think about that, but seeing sod go like that in 2 trips is pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing. These are sold at Rural King. They're little. They're just about 12 inches tall. They're corrugated steel. They're not coming apart, and they're absolutely perfect for organic gardening.
So what are you going to grow in them?
Well, the one over there in the middle, that will be all herbs.
Okay.
These, I got 6 of them. I'll put them around in various places. We grow a lot of Korean food, and Korean lettuce, and daikon radishes, and white cabbage. So I'll put those staged over the years, so May has them coming up at different times. My wife.
Okay.
You've already tried to till this
Oh,
with
I
the walk
tilled.
behind.
Oh yeah. You might call it tilling. I call it murder or killing.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough. I walked a pretty good walk behind too. It was a older Craftsman, and it goes down pretty deep. And we cut this thing twice. An 85-year-old Korean guy, like a stepfather, and myself. And
both of you were worn out when you got
we're
out.
both dead. I mean, if anybody's out there listening, and you think you're going to buy a rototiller, and you think you're going to take it through grass, do yourself a favor. Go to the rental place and buy a sod cutter, and cut the sod off before you do anything.
There's one more possibility, and that's
Dynamite?
call Tractor Time with Tim.
Call Tractor Time with Tim. He'll do it. He just did that. Now let's see if this can bog down Tim. Partially.
Oh, come on, I can handle this. No problem. Beautiful backyard.
Isn't this well? Also, the reason why the corn is going there, I don't want to mow this grass. This is going to turn into gardens. The whole thing is going to be one giant garden.
Now it's clear that this area here had been a garden in the past. Looks like it had been allowed to grow sod for a couple of years, but there's evidence that it's been a garden. The soil here is a lot darker than the other patch that we tilled up alongside the house. We see that in this area quite often. Different soil types sometimes just a few feet away from each other. I didn't get back to see Joe later in the summer, but my prediction is that this garden down here did a lot better than the one that was maybe a couple of feet higher there alongside the house.
This will be the regular garden.
Okay.
This will have onions, some daikon radish, the big Korean radishes. I'll probably put asparagus. Well, actually, all the walls of this place are going to be farmed too. I am going to run in the rear tine tractor again, one time around all these walls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right up to there, and then I'll grow giant sunflowers, mammoth sunflowers. And on them, I will trellis my cucumbers, my pole beans, let the fence and the tall plants carry the weight of their flowers.
That's a really good idea.
And back there, the same thing.
I've never heard of using sunflowers as a trellis. That's a,
They work well,
I'm sure they do.
especially the mammoth.
Now that you say that, that seems like a great idea. You put a lot of thought into what you do with your garden, and
it doesn't matter what you do in life. If you don't think it through, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
I watch these people that are out there now with no critical thinking skills, and thinking they're going to do all these different things and no experience. It takes time to learn how to do stuff. Most kids nowadays, if they were smart, they would learn a trade. I'm going to get a bunch of those more because I can still plant, like I'll put some early tomatoes in it that we already have and get those going in those. And I can stick those any place I want. It's, you know, that's the goodness of this full sun.
Right.
I really don't want any grass here. I don't want to own goats, so I don't have a choice. Goats suck. They're cute and they're funny and they jump on everything. You can't have a car, you can't have a picnic table, you can't have anything with a goat.
Really?
Anything elevated they go up on. Doing nice work there, Tim. Tractor time.
Well, you had a yard and now you've got a garden.
I don't want a yard, I want a garden. Like I tell your daughter, I'm not going to buy goats, so I got to get rid of the grass.
Yeah, well, then we did the right thing.
Did the right thing. I'm just debating. There's one more spot I thought about doing, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Right up on the side of the house there.
Right between the house and the road?
Yeah.
I suppose it's up to you, but I don't know.
I was thinking of peppers and tomatoes.
You got a lot of garden here.
That's a lot of garden. I'm not going to cut any more up. I'll put more fruit trees over there.
We'll do more next year. What do you say?
Next year. Let's see how this comes out.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Joe. I really appreciate it.
Yet. Don't go away.
Yeah, and thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
Call Tractor Time with Tim and get your yard done. Do not make the mistake of renting a rear tine tiller on grass.
He's got your shoes.
He does have my shoes. My daughter makes fun of me.
These are the best shoes in the world.
This guy's got my shoes.
They are. They're the best shoes in the world.
Now see, I've got different ones tonight. Not exactly the same ones, but those are what I wear every day and have for
We have a pair exactly like that in our house.
I can't wear them out.
maybe 2 pair.
Why
I can't
not?
wear them out.
You wear them until you get tired of them.
That's what I do. I'm also cheap.